Right now, a police officer in Ohio is facing scrutiny after shooting an unarmed black man in his bed while carrying a search warrant. Officials in Columbus releasing body camera video showing the moment that 20-year-old Donovan Lewis was shot and killed around 2 a.m. on Tuesday. Before we play this video, we want to warn you, it is very difficult to watch.
Send that dog in. Hey, come in.
Lord, we say it each time, but that is indeed difficult to watch. But it's a record of a story we're covering closely. The officers were serving a felony warrant for domestic violence and assault, as well as improper handling of a firearm. It is unclear who exactly that warrant was for. Two people had already been taken into custody when the police fired that shot. CNN's Bryn Gingras joins us now. Bryn, the police chief says it appeared to responding officers that Lewis was holding something. Is that right?
Yeah, so they think he was holding a vape pen, some sort of vape pen looking item was found near him. He was still alive when police officers actually entered that room. I can tell you what the big question here is, and you just saw it from that video, guys, is that the officer fires his gun almost immediately after that door is opened, and you can see the 20-year-old Donovan Lewis sort of standing up and with one arm up. So that's the question. Why did it happen so quickly? Now, it's also important to note in this narrative that officers were doing that search warrant at 2:30 in the morning. They sat outside that apartment for what they say 8 to 10 minutes, telling people to come out, that they were going to go in and do this search warrant, and they waited until two people came out. Then they sent in a dog because they knew that there was more people in there, including Donovan Lewis himself, who wasn't coming out. So they were in that apartment for a very long time asking everyone to come out before they actually got to this point in the video. So there is definitely a lot here that needs to be uncovered, and that is why there is an independent investigation that is going to be continued by the Bureau of Criminal Investigations there in Ohio. But certainly this doesn't take away the fact that this is difficult on both ends, right? There is a 20-year-old who is now dead, a family who is, of course, grieving the loss of their son, a grandson, a brother. I'm understanding he was about to be a father. I want to read you a statement through the attorney of the Donovan Lewis family. It says this excessive and completely unnecessary force has become all too common in Columbus. Rest assured, we will get justice for Donovan and do everything in our power to stop these senseless killings. There cannot be one more young black life taken this way. As for that officer who fired that single shot, it's a canine unit officer, again, because they sent a dog in there to investigate. Ricky Anderson's his name, 30-year veteran, is on leave at the moment. I want you to hear from the police chief what they have said about this incident that just happened yesterday morning.
Everyday officers are put in compromising, potentially life-threatening situations in which we are required to make split-second decisions. As the chief, it is my job to hold my officers accountable, but it's also my job to offer them support and make sure that I give that to them through the process. If they do the right things for the right reasons, we will support them. If they do something wrong, they will be held accountable.
And there you have it. You know, they're saying the chief, the mayor, let's just take a beat. Let's wait till this investigation plays out. Of course, the community wants a very open investigation, wants all the details out immediately. But they're saying, let's just give it a minute and let's see how this all plays out. But of course, it's just difficult on both ends, guys.
No question. Familiar questions there to ask going forward. Bryn Gingras, thanks so much.